No cuts.
Welcome to the Cockney Reds podcast. This is the second launch, or the second one, of our little pilot show that we're doing. Thank you for coming back. We had over 131 views. I was so gassed with that, I'm not going to lie. So thank you for everyone that came. And if you're returning to us, then please like, please comment, please subscribe. Much appreciated. And today it's just the three of us. You can see the game wasn't too great in the weekend.
For now.
We got Dave in the top left.
Just Dave, mate.
Just Dave, mate. And we got Colps. And I forgot I didn't even introduce myself last time. I'm fudge. So. All right, cool. And we're joined today after last week. We had a 1-0 win over AC Milan in the midweek, followed by a disappointing 3-1 Leicester lost yesterday. So let's get straight into it. Today is Monday, 22nd of March. Dave, what's your thoughts?
Yeah. Deflated, mate. Absolutely deflated, man. And this is, as much as I said last episode that I back Ollie, and I think he's improved so much since he's been at the club. He's improved United. We've been on the up. But this is one criticism I have for Ollie, and it might not be entirely his fault. I might be being very, very harsh here, but he builds us up so much, and then when it comes to the games that count, he doesn't get us over the line, man. He doesn't get us over the line, and this semi-finals and stuff like that. And look, this season is clear we're not going to win the league, because the gap between us and City is, it's mathematically still possible, but I don't expect City to drop that many points considering how well they've been playing of recent. Now, that means that the cups are so important for us. But it's almost like we started a second team. We started a second team. We rested Bruno.
Yeah.
We had Cavani on the bench. Rashford was obviously injured. And this goes to my point, and this point wasn't aired last week, but this is what I said to the guys last time. We had so many opportunities to rest Bruno and Rashford, and we chose not to. Now Rashford's injured, and Bruno, we started on the bench against Leicester in the FA Cup quarterfinals. It's ridiculous, and now we paid for it. Ultimately, we paid for it because Leicester came to the game fresh legs.
Yeah,
they had more time off than us. So we went into the. I'm not going to say went into the game fatigued, but obviously Leicester went into the game with an advantage, and our start is low, like we do as well. We got punished for it, and to be honest, the scoreline could have been a lot worse as well. If I'm honest with you.
Colbs, did you see it coming? Did you see that, or is that? What are your thoughts?
But I think like Fred's error, like that just killed us, man. That just made it uphill battle. Do you know what I mean? Like before that, I don't think it was doing too bad. Like we did get caught in possession a few times where it was should have been a warning sign. Players should have seen it as right. These are oppressing us.
Red should have seen that.
We're trying to play it out. Like let's just play long if we have to. But then the problem comes in. There's no one to aim for, innit? Like Martial against Soyuncu, he's not gonna win. He's unlikely to win the headers. Like it's not gonna happen.
Hey, got some people. Thought everyone was boiling it today, but one is deciding to join. Welcome.
Got by the Foxes, bro.
Do you know what my thing is? Colts? Yeah, I feel like Solskjaer must know by now where he can trust his players and where where he can. Do you know what I mean? Like Fred, we all know that Fred can't be trusted on the ball. We all know that Fred needs a hell of a lot of time on the ball to be able to be effective. But let me not say we all know. I know. That's what I see.
All right, I'm going to get into that. I'll get into that.
This is what I see. Right. And it's like, in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, Leicester are not any team. Let's be honest, they're not any team. Yeah, we have to start our strongest side. We've got Brighton next. We've got international break. We've got international break after this. Why now has he decided to rest our best player? Why now has he not decided to start our best centre forward? what is going on? Rashford is out. Yeah, Rashford is out. So why has he not started Rashford? I mean, Martial on the left, Cavani up top. And if he wants to start James or Greenwood on the right, fair enough. But why is Cavani sitting on the bench?
Because Cavani seems like he should have been fit for a long time. So Cavani, it seemed like what Ollie's been saying was like Martial when he came for the City game. He said Martial declared himself fit, whereas it seemed like Cavani wasn't quite ready. So he was clearly fit, but he wasn't ready. So that's why.
This is when it comes to Ollie being a soft manager. Because at the end of the day, how can you bring on a player to try and save a game, but you're not confident in bringing a player when the game is 0-0, there's no pressure, you play at your own pace, we can control the game. Bringing on a player to win the game is a lot more difficult than bringing on a player when it's 0-0 to start the game.
But Cavani was just on the bench. Wait. Before we get into the Toronto, right, Wani, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Everyone's got a haircut.
In it, fresh cut. I'm the only one that's got fro over here, but yeah. What are your thoughts? Obviously, mixed results in the week. A big 1-0 win over AC Milan, followed by a big 3-1 defeat over Leicester. I mean, I haven't yet said my thoughts. I've done a lot of reflecting, but I thought, let me see what you all think first. So, I mean, yeah, what are your thoughts on the overall week and where we are now, I suppose?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was like the AC Milan win. I was okay with. That was good. When I say I'm okay, that was.
Oh, you're okay with that? That satisfied you, yeah? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I was happy with that. But like, it wasn't the most convincing performance. It was just all right. But then we played Leicester, and it's just pathetic. No.
I think there was a lot of overreactions, though. No,
it's not even unlucky, Fudge. It's not even unlucky.
No, it's not unlucky. I didn't say it's unlucky.
I agree with the overreaction thing, Phil. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Okay, the reason why is because even the game itself, because I did come off the game thinking 3-1, we got smashed. Like, I can't believe we played so badly. It was one of the worst games I've seen all season. Like, these players sack all the players off. Like, there's all the things I'm seeing, and I was kind of like, getting in that way, yeah. And I was thinking, actually, I thought we started the game quite well. Actually, I thought even Fred started the game pretty well. First 10 minutes, I thought we did actually. We were probably the better team. I thought we was on the ascendancy. Definitely had more of the possession. And then we started getting sloppy. Like, so Fred started giving the ball away. We started to get sloppy. And then they scored that goal, yeah? So for the next 20 minutes, it seemed like Dale was on top. But then, but when we recovered at the end of the first half, this is how I saw the game anyway. So
this is the problem.
Wait, let me just say how I saw the game, and then you come back to me, yeah? So I thought it was up until 1-0, like, it's like they obviously scored. They was coming on top. They had a good 20-minute spell after that. Last 15 or 10 minutes of the first half, I thought we kind of settled down. It was quite even. And then start of the second half, I thought we also started off all right and then conceded another dead, ridiculous goal, 2-1. 2-1 down. It's only 2-1 at this point, yeah? And at 2-1, we then bring on our 4 changes. I thought, again, we then started looking like the better team. We looked like the team that was going to go on and score. And then we conceded a set piece that made it 3-1. So, and then again, after that, we're the team that was... So I get that it was a really bad result. I get that we deserved to lose the game. I don't think it was actually as bad a performance as everyone's team. I don't think it was a poor... Like, there were poor individual performances in there, yeah? There was poor parts of the game. I don't actually think... Leicester are a very good team. Leicester are third in the league. They are playing away from home against a team that's third in the league in the FA Cup. And people are trying to tell me that it's bottling. Losing the game is somehow bottling. It's ridiculous.
Listen,
man.
Listen, yeah. Guys, Leicester are a very good team. Let's be honest, yeah. Let's get that right. I'm not saying they're crap. But we didn't get outplayed. Like, it wasn't like we was going toe-to-toe and they were just better than us on the day. We give away sloppy goals.
Yeah,
we throw away games. It's the same thing that happened in Champions League. We threw it away. This is my problem. It's not like we're getting out. If we get outplayed, fair enough. I hold my hands up to the better team. We give away goals, sloppy goals, time after time when it matters. And that's down to mentality. And whose job is it to get the mentality right? It's the managers. So honestly, Solskjaer's got to be held accountable, bro. He's got to be held accountable. It's true. It's got to be held accountable, bro. Because if your players are not playing to that high standard, why are they not?
So if a player makes a mistake, it's the manager's fault.
Listen, we get top of the league. We go top of the league, and our mentality drops, bro. Listen, let me finish. Anytime we're at a point where we can do well, when we hit the next stage, our mentality drops, bro. We play at a different standard. We play at a different standard of level of football. Because when there's no pressure, the level of football we play is different.
Yeah, but the reason why I say that's not true is because we just literally went 30 games without any defeat away from home. Yeah. So all of a sudden, it seems to me. But no, wait, let me. So the point I'm about to make is that we're trying to say that all of a sudden, all those 29 games, the only one that mattered is the 30th one. Yeah. So 29 games unbeaten. None of them mattered. All of them, none of them mattered. Why? The only one that actually mattered is the Leicester game. This is what.
The Leicester game is a quarter final. Ridiculous. The Leicester game is a quarter final.
It's the first quarter final Ollie's lost.
So what? Doesn't matter.
Well, you said that this is the point that he normally loses.
It's not the first. It's not the first his cup has been kicked out of against the team that we should be beating.
So basically,
can you not see the pattern between how we are losing games? Yeah, we were top of the league. We lost to Sheffield United. Their first win in the league was against Manchester United at Old Trafford.
You know, we lost against Burnley when we were like Ferguson was like one-off games, man. We can lose games.
It's not one-off games. Because after that game,
you just said
after that game, we went on a terrible run.
All right,
and we gave Man City a humongous lead.
All right, Cops. When we started the season, the reason why I say there's overreaction is that when we started the season, what were your expectations? Where did you genuinely think we would finish at the start of the season?
I looked in the bookies, innit, and we was 40-1 to win the league. So
like, when I think that,
to be honest, like, I'm not saying that all my fucking prejudgment is what I see in the bookies, innit. That says a lot, bro. To be 40-1, like I think Spurs were ahead of us, like short odds, and you know what I'm saying. So
Chelsea,
it's like
City, we're not gonna do Liverpool, all these teams.
Yeah, but why? Just ain't about the league. Leicester won the league game. It was an FA Cup game.
Dave, if we keep it to that game against Leicester, we got complacent. And what I mean about that, is like in the early minutes of the game, they were pressing us to the point where they were forcing mistakes, bro. Yeah, so we should have carried on trying to play it out from the back. Like we could see that this could cause us problems here, like doing that. But we carried on.
But whose instructions in that, bro? That come from the manager, bro. That's
but I don't think that's the problem.
Listen.
Ronnie, do you think the problem
from the?
You know what?
We are playing. Sorry, Ronnie. We are playing it from the back by the manager's instruction, bro.
I agree.
Do you think if the manager said, "Don't kick, look, no, we're getting pressed too much. Don't play from the back no more," they're gonna say no.
When are you going to say that? All right, let me just give you a bell. Yeah. By the way, centre back, you're getting pressed too much.
Wait,
don't do it anymore.
There's no fans, bro. You tell me they can't communicate on the pitch.
Ronnie. Do you think the problem is us playing out of back?
No. Because
in that game, it would.
The problem with that is, the only reason that we conceded goals from that is because of individual errors. Now, if we do that and we carry on and there's no errors, then we would have found gaps like in their play. But there was just so many errors constantly. Like, how many times did we give the ball away trying to get it out of there? I can see what Dave's saying. Like, we should realize that, okay, like we're having an off day. Let's maybe stop doing it. Obviously, like you guys just ain't cutting it today. Like, try something else. But like, obviously, he's probably got faith in his team, thinking like, yeah, come on, like you're better than this. Do better. Like,
it just feels like every time that we don't win a game, there's a crisis. Like, I mean, I get it. It's a quarterfinal. It's a massive game. Everyone's disappointed. I wanted to win Manchester United. We're playing Leicester. But like, we're not playing, but like any team, to be honest. Yeah, we're playing against a very good Leicester side who've just had a week off. We've had a week to rest, completely fresh. We've just come back from Milan on Thursday, yeah? And all of a sudden, Ollie loses this one game, and people are talking about his job. It's like, not one game, doesn't happen. Of course it's one game. You think that we just beat AC... Listen, we just literally beat AC Milan. If it's not one game, tell me which other game that you're talking about.
By the skin of our teeth, bro.
Which other game? Tell me what game you're talking about. If it's not one game, tell me the game you're talking about.
Do you not act like we played them off the park, bro? Do not act like we played them off the park.
Who cares? We won. I didn't say we played them off the park.
Yeah, we won. Yeah, we did. We did won.
Yeah, who cares? We went through.
It's the intro mile, bro.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter, bro, because you know what it is, yeah? You know why it doesn't matter? Do you know why it does matter, bro? Because
Right.
the reason it matters is because when you play these games, yeah, you're basically we're going to the game 50-50. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. It needs to be better than that, bro. We need to be dominating games. We need to be playing teams off the park, bro. If you want to take it to the next level. You can say no, but if you want to take it to the next level, you do. Man City whack teams off the
pitch. Every game.
Majority of the games.
That's not every game, though.
It's not every game. It's definitely not every game.
We don't do it 50%, bro.
Yeah, but we
don't do it 50%.
Liverpool last season, how many games did they win just by the one goal? Do you know how many title winners win by one goal?
But even by the one goal, they're dominating the games, bro.
How many games have we won that we should have? Not many, is it?
Arsenal dominated games for years and done nothing, bro. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, I just feel like there's such an overreaction because
the
reason why I asked. Okay, wait. Let me ask Ronnie then, like, because Colt, you were saying like 40-1 is what the odds were. I mean, what did you think? Start of the season.
But why are we talking Prem? Why are we talking Prem? Why are we talking Prem? This is an FA Cup game. Why are we talking Prem?
But that shows man's level though. Still.
No, because Colt, last week you were saying that what? It's only Leicester, man. They've only beaten us how many times in 4 years?
Bro, the last time they beat us
once in 25 games, I think.
Bro. Exactly. Colt, you were talking like it was a walk in the park, bro. So no try to change the tune now that we've lost.
Bro, it was 0-0 until Fred made a mistake that led to a goal, bro.
Yeah, but Fred is a walking mistake, bro.
No one was saying that when I was saying that. But no one was saying Leicester was a hard game because Fred's a walking mistake. No one was saying that. So it's easy to say now when he's made the mistake.
Team lineup, that lineup threw me up a little bit.
It threw me off, bro.
Well, Bruno must have been desperate for a rest. He must have really needed it for a man to rest him in that game.
I've been saying this. I've been saying he needs a rest.
I'm not gonna say everything Oli done was right, bro. We should have.
I mean, I think it clearly showed that the FA Cup isn't as highly regarded for United or for Oli anyway as the Europa League.
It must not be because last time we won the FA Cup, we sacked our manager, bro. Like.
Exactly. That's facts. You can't winning the FA Cup does not guarantee anything. Like Oli was talking about trophies, and it was saying it got misconstrued, but it was saying something along the lines of winning a trophy can just look like a papering over the cracks. So I think I get where he was coming from. I feel like that was a message and a warning out to the Glazers. It seemed to me like if we go out there and we go and win these 2 cups here, don't try and think that our squad is ready. We need to improve. We knew at the start. This is where I keep harping back to the start of the season. Yeah, where did you, Ronnie, think realistically we were going to come?
Or was that like a little just because he was a bit nervous about the Leicester game? Maybe he knew.
Yeah, but he said it before the AC Milan game. Was he not nervous about the AC Milan game then?
Well, maybe he's nervous about both.
He won one of them.
Facts.
He won one of them. You can't win every game, can you?
Yeah, of course. But it's like I just said though, yeah. It's not for me. It's not the fact that like we lose the game. I don't mind losing a game here and there, but it's the style that we lose games. Because when we lose, it seems like the worst performance you've ever seen.
That's because the world makes it the worst performance.
No, it's not. It is the worst performance, bro.
It's not. The world thinks everyone explodes. Manchester United have lost the game. Let's panic. Wow, we've got to sack the manager. Like it's ridiculous. One game in 16. 16.
No one's saying sack the manager.
Defeat.
No one's saying sack the manager.
Social media, yeah.
Do you think no one's saying sack the manager? You need to check the Cockney Reds line. Like I think you was on it earlier. Check the Cockney Reds, mate. Like honestly, that Twitter page, there are people on there.
I can't lie though. Yeah, obviously. Like I said before, yeah, I want Oli to do well. I want Oli to stay. But if Oli finishes this season without winning anything, then, bro, I will not be surprised if he goes. I don't say I want him to go, but I will not be surprised if he goes.
I would.
Only because, and I say this only because, yeah, he has been in a position where, really and truly, he should have done better. Champions League, Istanbul. I mean, that group, we should have. I'm not saying before. Look, at the end of the day, it's easy to say how you predict things before things have started. Like, look at our group. It's a group of death. We shouldn't be getting through this group. It'll be very hard for us to get through this group.
That's context.
Yeah, that's cool. Just like no one expects Liverpool to be the way they are now. But you can't expect Liverpool to come back and win the league now, can you? Because of how they played. But at the beginning of the season, they're probably favourites or second favourites. Things don't things don't always go as you plan. Yeah, but
they underachieved.
Yeah, they underachieved. But the position that Man United were in to the position that they're in now is unacceptable, bro. Because it's not like. Listen to me. Look, I'm not just talking Premier League. I'm talking about everything, all competitions. Champions League, yeah. There's no way we should have got knocked out of that group after what we did to put ourselves in a great position to get through. Yeah.
Do you think we're going to win it though?
No, but it's not about winning it, bro.
So if we got knocked out now, so let's say we got through, we got knocked out, did that make a difference?
That doesn't matter, bro. That doesn't matter.
You would feel better about that. You would feel better about
listen,
that.
But this is what I'm trying to say to you. No, but this is what I'm trying to say to you, bro. This is what I'm trying to say to you. It's not about us losing. It's the manner in which we lose. For example, West Ham, they were 3-0 up against Arsenal and they ended up drawing, yeah? If West Ham and Arsenal would draw 0-0, no one will say it's a bad result. But because West Ham were 3-0 up, that draw is now a bad result. That is exactly how I see it, bro. So you can't sit around telling me, you expect us to win it, No. The position we put ourselves in, then the anti-climax is too bad, bro.
Okay, but the only thing I can think you're talking about there is the group stage. But for me, the reason why I've let that go time ago is because I consoled myself with the fact that we weren't going to win the Champions League this season. So I think if we're not going to win the Champions League this season, yeah, we've actually got a chance. The only chance we've got of winning a trophy is actually the Europa League. It could have been a blessing in disguise, because we definitely weren't winning the Champions League this season. We're not good enough to win the Champions League. So I get from where we were, we should have been able to get through.
Bro,
if we went through, but the thing is, what I mean though, but the thing is, if we went through that group stage like we should have done, and then we got knocked out the following stage, do you care? Like, does that make you feel better?
Yeah, I do care.
That makes you feel better.
Yes, it does, because it's progress, bro.
Progress.
Bro, at the end of the day, getting beaten by the better team, there's no shame in that, bro.
But we lost to PSG in Leipzig.
Yeah, but no, we lost to Istanbul as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's where we lost it. That's where we lost it.
We were 6 points. We won 6 points. We beat Paris Saint-Germain and we beat Red Bull. We had 6 points. All we had to do was get 4 points to get through.
Yeah, we dropped it.
We had how many games left? We had 4 games left and we didn't get through. That is down to Ollie, bro. No matter what you say, that is down to Ollie, bro.
Fred getting sent off, bro, in the second half.
Okay. You can say Ollie should have done, but I think it's all down. I think it's so easy to be like this person. So when any team gets knocked out of the group stages, it's down to the manager. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, but you're not seeing that. You're not seeing the patterns here.
So when we lost to Istanbul, that game when we had that ridiculous decision by Matic to let Demba Ba run the halfway line, that's Ollie's fault. Do you know what I mean? Players make individual make mistakes. Like our squad, the way I see it is that. Go on, Wani.
Listen.
Wait, go on, Wani.
I don't think that Demba Ba goal was one person's mistake. That's obviously
it was Matic.
No. You can say
it was Matic. He was the last man, and he let him go. That's ridiculous.
Okay. Say it's Matic, yeah. So what you want Matic to be the last man on from a corner?
Why not?
Because it's Matic.
Yeah, but the Demba Ba.
Yeah, but it's Matic. I do not want Matic being the last man.
Sorry, Ronnie.
Matic is a DM, like.
What is Ollie's role, please?
No.
Ollie's role as a manager. Okay, so I personally think Ollie's done a good job so far.
Yeah. I think
so do I.
Corner, yeah.
Then what are we talking about then? He's made mistakes. Yes, of course he has.
Matic, not halfway line. Tell someone to get back. Like you're literally watching the game from the sidelines.
Wait. You think the managers should have said to someone that was on the pitch, and it was the manager's fault because he didn't. Of course, he probably would have been barking orders. But as Matic, he was the last man. There's no way Matic. And
why is Matic the last man? Why is Matic the last man, bro?
Because he's a DM. Okay. Who's controlling that line? The reason why he was the last man is because we was a set piece. And he just dropped back. We didn't win the first goal. You're a defender, Fudge. I'm disappointed in your view. Yeah, who's controlling that line, bro? Matic is last man in his own half. Yeah, in his own half. Then Demba didn't receive the ball in our half. He received it in his own half, bro. I know.
Yeah, he was
the two centre backs were up from the corner.
But who's controlling the line? Who's back there controlling the line?
The two centre backs were up for the corner, so Matic was. He was the last man.
Orders? Who's barking orders?
Matic. He's the last man. Oh, the goalkeeper. You mean the goalkeeper? Or Matic?
Who's taking responsibility there?
The goalkeeper and Matic. The two people. The people who can see the pitch. The two people that can see the pitch. Matic and the goalkeeper. They can see the whole pitch.
If you watch the game back here, if you watch the game back here, Demba Ba is on the halfway line for time.
He's not. He's actually
for time. No, for time. He's there. You watch it back. You can watch it back.
I feel like I'm just going to get the replay on him.
You should, because he's there for time. Yeah.
Matic leaves him. Is that Ollie's fault? Is that what we're trying to? Is that what you're trying to say? Are we going back to? Were you about to say Ollie?
Listen, I'm not saying it's Ollie's fault.
These men are saying that Ollie told man.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying Ollie's fault for that. But at the end of the day, you need to recognize the errors in your team in order to make it better, innit?
It's never happened since.
But errors keep happening. It's not going to be that exact same error, but it's always errors after error after error.
So how do you get rid of errors? You make the team better by.
Listen, yeah, we bought. I criticize Van der Beek here a lot. I criticize him because when I feel like he comes on the pitch, he doesn't really show he wants to play and stuff like that. Cool. But Ollie as a manager, yeah, Ollie obviously knows more than me. Yeah, we had this problem last season. Ollie doesn't trust anyone but his starting 11. Yeah, that's why last season he made a lot of last-minute changes when clearly changes need to be made a lot earlier because he doesn't trust his sub on the bench. Yeah, sorry, what was that?
They're not his signings though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He needs to start trusting players because there's no way that we can all see that Fred, yeah.
Do you want him to trust him or not?
But listen. But Fred doesn't get trusted. Fred doesn't get trusted.
Yeah, but you was like trust players, and now you're about to say.
But I said he trusts his starting 11.
Yeah.
Fred only trusts his starting 11, bro. He doesn't like to make any changes to his starting 11. That's why Bruno and Rashford don't ever sit bench because he don't like to trust anyone else. That's a fact, bro. Because now Bruno's tired in an important game and Rashford is injured. Really and truly, Van der Beek should have played a lot more time in that midfield role to be able to rotate Fred.
Injured. He's literally just come back from injury. It's his first game back.
It's not about injury because before that he did only play how many games? Fud, you're deflecting, bro. You're being. Are you seriously telling me that Van der Beek had not played because of injury?
No, but that point that you just made wasn't valid.
Dave, let me ask you something. The season we're having.
Bro, we started the game, you know.
No, Dave. Listen, the season we've been having, yeah. Just say around up until like coming up to when we was top and that, yeah. Do you think that we was in a position where like we could just throw Van der Beek in the mix and just hope that he does good? Do you think that in the position we was in, how good he was looking? Like?
Things that Dave was saying about him as well. Don't get money when near that pitch.
But listen, yeah. Like I said to you, Fudgy, and I've always said this to you, yeah. I am very harsh, but yeah, if someone can show me otherwise, I'll be the first person to hold my hand up and say, you know what, I was wrong. Yeah. Van der Beek, and I've said this to you, Van der Beek, it's not about Prem. We have played so many games this season, Carling Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, even Europa League.
Yeah.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has so many opportunities to change the team around. Yeah.
How many times
he has chosen not to. We beat Real Sociedad 4-0 in the first leg. He still played a very strong team in the second leg, bro.
That was. But how many games do you think Donny van der Beek's played this season?
Listen to me.
How many games has he played?
But listen, by that one example shows you that Ollie just plays his starting 11. It's like a fever. He starts the same every game, bro.
All right, okay, Ronnie. To answer Dave's point, would you agree that Donny isn't part of the starting 11, right? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
How many games would you guess he's played? The player that doesn't play games because Ollie only plays his first 11. How many games do you think he's played this season?
Let me say like 10.
27.
Yeah, but
how many has he started? That's so stupid. How many has he started?
I haven't got to start.
Exactly. How many minutes has he played in total then? How many minutes has he played in total? Is he even more than 180 minutes?
I ain't got quick maths like this. I think it's 1,117 actually.
You think, or you're looking at a screen? What kind of nonsense is that? I say you think it's
sounding like that, but like basically, what I'm trying to say is that Van der Beek has been eased in, like Fred's been. But like, I think basically is that if you look at where Ollie, I think the reason why I think Ollie's done a really good job, I think that he should have or could have won a trophy, but I agree with him. I think a trophy is like a flip of the coin. Like you don't really necessarily, you can't just guarantee a trophy. You've got to work hard towards it. You need a squad that's going to build towards it. And our squad isn't quite ready for it. Like hopefully we've got enough in our squad to win the Europa League. And if we did, I think that everyone would agree that Europa League and second place would be a really good season. It'll be a really good season.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah. I mean, when we started, I mean, look where Ollie was when he started. This season, what were your expectations? Like, Dave, what are your expectations?
Nobody's doubting that, Fudge.
No, hey, let me ask you this, Dave. Let me ask you.
Go on.
What's it called? So, last season, where did we finish? Third.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Would you rather the season we had last season or the season Arsenal had last season, finishing 8th in the FA Cup?
Yeah, but forget about Arsenal though.
No, I'm just asking you. Would you?
Yeah, of course, our season.
So you'd rather finish third with no trophy than finish 8th with the FA Cup?
Yeah, I will.
But then that's contradictory to what you're saying about the trophy, bro.
It's not.
It's not. No, it's not.
No, I'll tell you why it's not. Because at the end of the day, Arsenal have not got the power financially that we have. Yeah. At the end of the day, just because, look, I'm not saying that it's a couple nothing. Yeah. We are second. We're sitting second in the league right now. Yeah. We have put ourselves in so many good positions to progress in cups, and we have flopped, bro. It's not about us. Oh, we didn't win the cup. We lost in the final. When we lost to the semi-finals, I was not ranting and raving. It's the manner in which we keep going out. It's a pattern, bro. Like
every time. But don't you think it will always be a pattern until he wins the league? And
no, it's not. It's not because at the end of the day, bro. Yeah, that Fred mistake. Yeah. It's like that's not a one-off, bro.
But how can you manage away individual mistakes? Yeah, but how can you manage out individual mistakes?
You drag them off the pitch, bro. But
the only way that you then do that is by having good enough players. We need a better squad. Our squad isn't good enough. Like we need a better. Like as much as Ollie isn't. Perfect,
why was Bruno on the bench?
What's that?
Why was Bruno on the bench?
Because he's been playing too many games this season.
Exactly. Do you know what's annoying? Yeah, I've said this point, and when I said this point, you all trolled me like I'm.
No, I agreed with you.
You're the only person that agreed with me. Yeah, everyone's gone like I'm nuts. Yeah, and I told you it's gonna bite us in the arse. I told you it's gonna bite us in the arse because he's gonna eventually need a rest, non-negotiable. He needs a rest, and now it comes to Leicester FA Cup quarterfinal. He's resting. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. It's winding me up, bro. It's winding me up.
Right. So really, is it just Bruno? Is it really? If we're being honest, is it just Bruno? We didn't play Bruno.
No, but it's Bruno and Rashford because Rashford's injured.
Yeah, but Rashford's injured.
There are two main hitters, you know.
But, and you can't say. Yeah, but I get it because there's a really
Rashford has not got a leg break or it's a muscle injury, bro. It's fatigue.
Yeah. It's fatigue. Yeah, I get the Sociedad game.
He's playing against Brighton. Listen. Let's be honest. He's playing against Brighton, isn't it? He's playing against Brighton, bro. Let's be honest, innit?
As long as he can walk out of bed, as long as he can get out of bed, he's playing.
It's tiredness, bro. And it's annoying because he has so many times to rest these guys and he has chose not to, bro.
Yeah, but you say so many times. You're talking about Sociedad, really.
We beat Leeds how many by 6-2? Bruno played until when? We're beating these guys by big scorelines, and Bruno's scoring.
We're really complaining about a player not getting 10 minutes subbed off earlier or 10 minutes there. Come on.
But in a season like this, you gotta listen. Pep Guardiola, he takes off Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan. Sometimes he won't even start there.
Have you seen his squad? Man's got an elite squad. I would love. If Ollie had that squad, we'll do the same.
Have you seen our squad?
I saw that squad with man's like.
That's the difference.
Ahmad on the bench, Sure Tire on the bench.
It's not different. It's not different.
Two goalkeepers on the bench.
Listen, you only say it's different because they're firing, bro. You only say it's different because they're firing.
Two teams that still finish top 6.
In it, 100%. Look at it. The way I see it. When Ollie took over the team, I think this needs to be said, because this adds a bit of perspective to it, When Ollie took over the team, we were sitting 8 points behind 5th. That's how bad we were, Since then, he had to ship off 11 players. I've even written them down. Fellaini, Herrera, Valencia, Lukaku, Darmian, Young, Sanchez, Smalling, Rojo, all gone. How many of them have been replaced? In his first season, he only managed 3. Like Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, and Dan James, who's a bench, like no squad. and he managed 4 signings. That's all he's had, 4 signings to improve his team. All of those players have left, and we expected to go from being in a place of in 6th place to get to where? Like, why would anyone expect after the summer that we just had, where we didn't sign any players? Yeah. Why is it that people seem to think that we're underachieving? It's ridiculous.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
I'm not going at you. I'm not going at you. I'm just saying.
The team we started against Leicester. The team we started against Leicester. Yeah. You think that was good enough?
That shows the squad depth.
No,
I'm just asking a simple question. It's not even a trick question. Do you think that was good enough?
No, I don't.
I think. Wait. I do. Wait.
So why has he decided to start that team against Leicester in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup?
Wait. Do I think it's good enough?
Listen, but he won't start that. No, but listen, but he won't start that team against Sheffield United.
Let me answer that.
Or he won't start that team against West Brom.
Let me tell you.
Why is it now he decided to start?
Because the FA Cup, he rested him for the cup game.
So basically, that means he doesn't respect the cup then.
Bro, he thinks there's a chance to rotate your players.
Okay, cool.
Because, and if you look at it, our back 5 was our best back 5, right? Dean Henderson maybe can be arguably replaced with De Gea. We had our back 2, so Fred and McTominay didn't play. But Fred started with Matic. Okay, not a massive difference. Matic is McTominay that much better? We had Pogba starting on the left. We had Greenwood started. No, we had Greenwood starting on the right.
Bro, do you know what's funny? Yeah?
The only player that was missing was Bruno, really.
No, and Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw has been our best player this season.
True. But Tellez starting a cup match isn't like.
And he brought. Do you know what's so funny? He brought these men on to try and win us the game. He brought these men on trying to win us the game, bro. That is bad management, bro.
What, you think that Tellez shouldn't be able to start a cup game?
No, because why not start your best team? Why
because it's a cup game.
Okay, it don't matter then. It don't matter then.
Well, you're going to start your best team every game.
Yeah, but that's my point, though. He had time to rest these players, and he's decided to rest them in a quarter-final of the FA Cup. If you man can sit here and tell me that the FA Cup don't matter, I'll say, cool, fair enough then.
The FA Cup doesn't matter.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanted to win that game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanted to win that game. That's why he brought on Shaw, Fernandes.
Of course he wanted to win it. Why wouldn't he want to win it?
Cavani.
Of course he wants to win it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, though.
He wanted to win it with the starting 11.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say to you.
The team he started, he wanted to win it with.
Are you not listening to me, bro?
Not really, but go on.
We have faced so many weaker teams than Leicester this season, and he's played our best team. Why not rest players then?
He has.
He has not.
Okay, so he's played the same 11 every game.
He's played our key players in every game. I'm not about the same. I'm talking about our key players, bro.
Like Bruno could have been rested.
So many times.
Bruno, we're talking about. Literally, it's one player, man. One player. We're that much of a one-man team that we're crying about Bruno being rested in the cup.
But you say it's one player, but
it is one player. It's pathetic. Honestly, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
Bruno can't get rested.
No, you can.
Bruno wanted to rest, and all he said, "No, bro."
I mean, I get it. It's a quarter-final, yeah? Donny van der Beek is so dead that he can't play as Bruno.
Quarter-final don't matter, man.
In a cup game, because cup game don't matter.
Quarter-final don't matter, man.
Wait. We're saying, no, but it's one player. We're saying Bruno, Donny van der Beek is so dead.
Bro. It's not one player, because he rested Shaw as well. Our two best players.
Okay,
listen.
are you telling me if Bruno starts and Shaw is on the bench, you're going to be like, I can't believe Shaw was on the bench against...
Yes, I will, because Leicester started their strongest side, bro.
They had a whole week off. Okay, do you know what? In the last 2 weeks, in the last 14 days, we've had 7 games. They've had 2. I know that's another exaggeration, but they've had 2, and we've had like 5 games in all that space. And you don't think that they're going to be fresher than us? They're not going to be fitter than us.
How many games? How many games has Bruno been rested this season? I can tell you off the top of my head.
Sorry?
2 against West Ham and against Leicester. It's 2 games, bro. He came on at halftime at West Ham, and he came on halftime against Leicester. Yeah, 2 games. How many has Rashford been rested?
5.
1.
Oh, no, 2.
No, 1. Rashford has played every game apart from.
He wasn't rested today. Yesterday.
Bro,
obviously, he was injured. He was injured, but he played every single game apart from yesterday's game.
Bro, we got no one.
How many games?
We've got no one else that will press like them. We've got no one else that will press like them.
They bang all our goals as well. Them 2 bang all of our goals. That's why they start every game.
When the other team's got the ball, no one's pressing like them.
So when we got Pogba back and we got Donny back,
this is my problem, bro. Because if you rely on just your starting 11, you're gonna get found out. Because your starting 11 is not going to be
the same starting 11. Start saying Bruno and Shaw.
Is it only that other players don't?
No, go on.
Bruno, Shaw, Maguire, De Gea, yeah. Not so much De Gea because obviously he's a number one keeper, and Henderson's been rotated quite well. And Maguire, cool. Centre backs mostly play every game anyway. Cool. Rashford, and the thing is, this is not a reactionary fight. You know, I've been saying this for ages.
No,
yeah. Even after we went through this against Real Sociedad, I said it to you guys. This is nonsense, and they're gonna come back and bite us now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs to know. And this is by me saying this. I'm not saying that he's crap and he needs to get sacked. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying he needs to improve on. Yeah. He needs to improve on the knowledge of knowing when to rest his players, when to take his players off the pitch, when to make changes in the game to affect the game.
Got the depth, man.
100%. That's what it always comes back to for me. Comes back to needing better players.
We ain't got the players.
What's that? Squad depth. Yeah, but if it's squad depth, then surely the team we played against Leicester, we should be playing against lesser teams in the Prem. Because that's surely the time to rest the players, not in the quarter final against Leicester.
Bruno should have started on the pitch against Leicester and on the bench against Brighton.
And do you know what's annoying? Yeah, and the thing is, I go back to the Champions League, yeah, because he's done the exact same thing in the Champions League. Yeah, it's like when the games matter, that's when he decides to make a change in his side. Against what do you call it, Red Bull, we played a completely different formation. Yeah. Against them.
Yeah, but three at the back isn't a
no, but listen, Fudge, listen. He doesn't play that though.
Yeah,
in the games that matter.
He's bad times in his career.
Fudge, listen, that's not his go-to, isn't it? Let's be honest, that's not his go-to. Look, I'm not saying he hasn't played it ever, but that's not his go-to.
He obviously thought it was the right thing to do, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. When the games matter, he decides to make a change. It don't make sense.
Yeah, but Man City, we beat them 2-0. Like, not just the games that we lose that matter, man.
That game don't matter. That game's about pride. It didn't change much.
Wait. So only the games that we lose matter. None of the games that we win.
But I'm talking about. Listen, I'm talking about the games that if we lose, there's no coming back from. If we lose to Man City, we can still come back from it and come top four.
Yeah, every single cup game. Wait, none of the games. Because it seems like every time that we get to, and this is what I don't get as well, is that
I just feel like you're now.
Anytime that someone gets knocked out of a cup, it matters, right? How many managers don't win a cup in their first season? Most of them don't.
This is not Ollie's first season.
Okay, it's his second season. It's his second season, yeah, and he can still win a trophy.
Let me tell you something for free, yeah. Pep Guardiola gets the same criticism for not winning the Champions League. This is not about Ollie, yeah. I'm just telling you ways he can improve, yeah? What I'm trying to say to you is, if you look at the pattern and stop being in denial, yeah, you cannot deny that when games matter, when it's this game or nothing, yeah, Ollie makes changes, bro.
Like Liverpool in the FA Cup.
Side completely.
Liverpool in the FA Cup, did that matter?
He rested Bruno in that game as well.
Did it matter?
Do you not understand?
But did it matter?
Yeah, but it did matter. It did matter, but he rested Bruno in that game as well.
All right,
these games that matter, he makes changes, bro. But he doesn't make changes when we're playing lower teams in the Prem. Do you not see the pattern?
But I don't.
We should be able to start our second team against Sheffield United, West Brom, Newcastle.
Yeah, but it sounds like you keep saying it. You keep saying it. Yeah, but Dave,
but then when we come against someone in the cup, we play. Let's play tennis instead.
We rest players in the cup. Like every manager, resting players. Wait, is any of you two, Ronnie or Colts, please help me out? Is any of you surprised that we rest players in the cup?
No, you know what it is as well. I feel like it makes more sense to rest like our better players against better teams. I know that sounds weird, but whenever we play like the likes of Sheffield or anything, they've always got like a really low block. They've got everyone behind the ball, and that's when we need Bruno and these kind of people.
Well, we haven't. We played them. We've suffered, so that don't make sense, bro.
Okay, not necessarily
just Sheffield.
Not just Sheffield, but like lesser teams is what I mean.
I just feel like everyone looks for this silver line. Everyone wants like a magic answer to why, or needs kind of a solution. Like when you play a football match, there's two teams. Like there's two teams that are competing, 11 against 11. Yeah. Anything can happen that day, and most of the time we don't lose. There's only one game.
Can I ask you on this question?
Who, me?
Can I ask you on this question? Yeah.
Me.
I'll ask you on the question. If Rashford, Shaw, and Bruno start against Leicester, do you think we lose that game?
Probably not.
I didn't think we'll lose it before the game started.
Honestly, honest answer. No, but you didn't think we lose before you saw the lineup.
When I saw the lineup, I knew it was going to be a struggle, but I didn't think. I thought we could still win.
You go. There you go.
Yeah,
I think everyone did when saw the lineup.
I think that Tellez being replaced by Shaw was something that was outlandish and something that shouldn't have been done? I don't think Tellez is so much worse than Shaw that he couldn't play.
He's got enough. Tellez has got enough for Leicester.
I think he's all right. I don't think he's been. Shaw's been a bad man.
Tellez whips the ball in the box with Greenwood and Martial there. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, bro. It doesn't make any sense.
I think you got a squad for a reason, man. You got to play your players.
Bruno and Shaw in that lineup instead of the three players that were in their position. Are you looking at that lineup thinking, "Oh, cool, easy win"?
Not easy win, but it's our strongest side. I'm so much more confident.
You're very confident.
I'm so much more confident. Because you know what it is, yeah.
I don't know where that confidence is from. Like where that confidence is from, though, because we're not that great. Leicester are third.
Yeah, Leicester are third.
We're second.
Leicester are third. Listen, Leicester are third, and I agree. Leicester are a very good team. Leicester are a very good team. But when you put your best players on the pitch, yeah, it gives the opposition something to think about. When you take away your best players and put them on the bench, yeah, do you know how much of a relief that is for your opposition? Let's be serious. If Vardy was benched, yeah, and say Tielemans was benched, yeah, like, do you know how much of an upper hand that gives United? We can't rest our players in these kind of games. That basically shows the opposition that it's yours to lose. That's a fact, bro. That is a fact. If you start your best players, it shows your opposition from the jump. You guys mean business. You guys are here to win. Yeah, and they can't maybe push up the pitch. They can't maybe play how they want to play freely because they've got to worry about these kind of players on the pitch.
Yeah, but to your point, you can rest players like City managed to rest players like De Bruyne, so why can't United?
On paper, that team what played Leicester was good enough to win, innit? But
that was my point.
Bro. That's what it is. Martial, if Martial that scored 17 goals a season was playing up front against Leicester or even against City, that Martial was playing, we got a chance. But we had nothing up top, bro. It was poor, fam. It was dire, bro. We had nothing. There was no goal for it. Like, it was shit.
And what are your expectations then from now to the end of the season? Then, we got Granada in the cup. We got.
To be honest, I don't know if anyone wants to go first.
Do you let's go Ronnie then? Do you care about the cup, Europa League?
Not massively, but I think we can win it. I don't really it's not like I'm not going to be mad excited if we win because it's only the Europa League, but
I'm buzzing when we win a friendly, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I'll be happy if we win it, but I'm not going to be yes, we're back.
No.
But I'll be happy if we win it. But yeah, I'd say the main thing is to finish second. I know that sounds stupid, but I don't think we're going to win.
I was going to say the opposite.
What?
Go on.
I was going to say we should prioritize Europa over finishing second.
I think we can do both. We should do both.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I agree with that still.
Dave, what are your expectations?
I can't lie to you. I won't be surprised if Granada knocks us out, fam.
What?
No, I'll be honest with you. Bro.
You're vexed about yesterday. You're vexed.
No, I'm not vexed. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I won't be surprised if Granada knocks us out, fam. I will not be surprised. No, but only because I can see Oli just resting players in the game.
No, he's going to go for it. Come on.
Well, why is he going to go for it?
Because it's the only trophy that we can go for. And we just went for it against AC Milan. We just went for it against AC Milan, didn't we? We went for it against AC Milan, though.
Remember, I said it. Players are getting rested for the game against Granada.
Yeah, but why do you think we went for it against AC Milan?
We didn't go for it.
Second leg.
What do you mean? Why didn't we rest players then against AC Milan?
Where? That's what I'm saying, isn't it?
All right, cool.
I think we're going to finish second. With no cups. That's what I think.
And do you think that's not good enough? Do you think that would be enough for Oli to secure a new contract?
Yeah, he will secure a new contract. I think regardless of what happens. I think if he comes third, fourth, he'll secure a new contract. I think it's pretty much his. for the next couple of years. I think we're on a rebuild, and I think the people higher up, they're comfortable with it. As long as we get Champions League, I don't think they expect us to win anything. I'll be honest with you, I don't think they expect us to win anything. I think this summer transfer window is very telling to show what we want for the future. I think.
But you know what? We said it in last summer. Do you know? Remember?
Yeah,
do you remember what we were saying? We were saying finish third,
but,
get good summer in, and then that's when we can kick on.
Yeah, but do you know what it is though? Yeah, I think last summer was Ollie's first season. Isn't it? You got to remember, Ollie was only brought him as interim, so I think the trust is not completely there. It's there. Don't get me wrong, because they've given him money to spend and stuff like that, but I don't think it's completely there where they want to go all in and think Ollie can handle it, innit? If he comes second this season, he's kind of made an improvement. If not improvement, consistency. He's shown that he can keep up with the boys, Champions League level, whatever. Yeah, but it's now taking it to the next level. So in the summer, there's people available, man. As much as you guys think maybe they're not, Haaland, he is available, man. He's got a buyout clause, not this summer, but the summer after, yeah. They will be willing to sell him if we meet the asking price.
Yeah? You know what? I think the only thing going for us, actually, so poor, like.
Harry Kane wants to leave in the summer, yeah. Listen, and you know what it is as well, yeah?
How old is Kane?
City and Liverpool, yeah.
27?
City and Liverpool, Haaland.
No, Kane. How old is
Kane? Someone told me
Kane's
27 or something.
28, I think. Something like that.
28.
My issue is, yeah, City and Liverpool are going to build this summer, bro. They're going to build. Yeah.
Undertaker.
100%. City are going to go in for a striker and maybe someone to cover for Fernandinho, even though Rodri's there.
They're going to go for
Even though Rodri's there, but they're going to need to cover for Rodri because obviously Fernandinho is getting of age, so he's not going to play as many games. They're definitely going to go for a centre forward. Yeah, 100% without a doubt going to go centre forward. I think they might go for Haaland. I think they might go for left back as well because Zinchenko, he's not got much cover there. We need to build this summer. It's important because this summer is a weird summer because we can actually get hold of a player who is probably a differential. What do you call it? Like this guy Haaland is one of a kind. Yeah. So hopefully,
you don't think other teams have got a better position or in a better position to sign him?
Yeah, I think they're in a better position, but I think they're in a better position. But I think we can promise Haaland more because I feel like Haaland can come to United and walk straight into the first team. Yeah, I don't think many clubs can offer him that.
He's going to be on number 9. Take the number 9 shirt. He's gonna
exactly.
But Haaland can walk into any club, man.
Yeah, you can walk into any club, but not starting. I don't believe you can walk into any club starting.
I think for most of the top teams.
Listen,
but you just said City need a striker.
But City need a striker to cover Aguero. If Aguero becomes fit next season, they're not just going to drop him.
Come on, man.
They're not going to. Pardon?
Ben's gone.
Aguero's never going to stay fit for a whole season.
Ben's gone.
No, he's not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's going to stay fit for. Listen, what I'm trying to say to you is United, regardless if Martial, whoever sent it forward is fit, if we sign Haaland, he's number 9.
Yeah,
that's a fact. He's number 9. Like it don't matter who's wearing that 9 on their shirt. He's number 9.
We'll take that.
That's getting strict. That's getting strict.
Yeah,
that's getting strict, bro. That's
not Sancho. Huh? No, do you know what? I really like Haaland. I think it would be a quality signing. The only thing that makes me think that he would sign for us is one, obviously the club, Man United, and 2 would be Solskjaer. Like those would be only 2 reasons why I think he'll come to us. But other than that,
City, bro, and the money, bro.
Man grew up in Leeds in a City fan.
Listen, it don't matter. Listen, how many players play for clubs that they support other clubs? It don't matter, man. How many United players support Arsenal? Relax. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think his dad? I mean, like I said, the only thing I can think of, because if it wasn't for Solskjaer, I would think there's no chance. I would literally think there's no chance. Because like he his dad was a City boy. Like, why wouldn't he go and play for City? City had like the most expensive. Obviously, we're a bigger club. That's the only thing. We're the bigger club.
Listen, it's not just about Haaland, is it? Yeah. It's not just about Haaland, is it?
No, we need
obviously
to
if City end up signing Haaland,
it's game over.
It's not even about
Maybe I
it's game over. It's not even about it's game over. We need to then make our move, bro. We need to. There's Martinez, Lautaro Martinez from Inter Milan.
I think he goes to City because he's almost identical to Kun Aguero, bro.
Yeah.
Same play.
I agree, but then at the same time, Pep Guardiola that's necessarily like the way Aguero plays. That's why he brought Jesus to replace him. But just like Aguero is so good that it left Pep in an impossible situation. He couldn't replace him. He was too good.
Hoping that Haaland's gone ego too big for Pep.
He's Salah football.
Yeah, I just hope that he just doesn't like him. Just gives Pep a slip. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just think. I don't know. But we definitely need to strengthen. We need because this summer was so disappointing. I mean, we finished third. Yeah, we already knew from the summer before. Like, Oli hasn't ever really had proper backing. Everyone keeps talking about he's been backed. He's had money to spend. He hasn't. I listed all them players that have gone. Yeah? No, but look. Yeah, but I think he's all he's done is replace players that have left. Like he had Smalling go and replaced him with Maguire.
But that's his choice, though. That's his choice.
Yeah, but the choice was. But the point is, and I think he doesn't get enough credit for this. Yeah, the point is the choice that he made was the squad that we had is dead. It's not going to be good enough to win us a title. For us to be able to win a title, he needs to strip all of that back, which is going to cost us and it's going to take time. But once he stripped all that back, he then can add to it and build in the right way. How much easier would it have been to keep Lukaku and Sanchez and just carried on playing like? And then you might have.
I think getting rid of Lukaku was a big mistake.
Could have been, but at the same time, it might have been like because you might think that we would have done better temporarily in the short term, but long term, his thinking might have been like having to play Lukaku out of the team for the ethos of the club, for the way that we're going to need to go. Everyone's going to get that buy into the club. Lukaku doesn't want to touch bench, and he doesn't fit into the style of play that
he doesn't deserve such. He doesn't deserve to touch bench.
I agree. He's too good to be on the bench. So that's the reason why you might think it'd be better off just getting rid of him.
We sacrificed Lukaku for Martial up top. This is what I mean about
management.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
He got 27 goals, 23 goals.
Let's not talk like the manager wanted him out or we wanted him out. He wanted to go because.
Yeah, but why did he want to go? He said he wanted to go because why? Because he was not appreciated.
Yeah, I think it was Ollie's fault. Not Ollie's fault, but I mean, Ollie didn't want him. It's one of them things. I like Lukaku. I thought he was a top striker, but I feel like he just didn't fit Ollie's style, and that was it. Like, so what? Like, Benteke didn't fit Klopp's style.
Regardless of what manager we got, yeah, Lukaku was going. Like it was like that. That's the vibes I was getting.
I don't think so. I think if Mourinho stays, Lukaku stays. That's what I honestly think.
Oh, no way. I think that was one of the main reasons he left because of Jose. Like just ruined his whole time at the club.
He was like second season. He was having a bad season on the Jose, but
yeah, but I swear, Jose and Lukaku was like. I swear Lukaku was Jose's go-to guy and. Do you know what I mean? He was first guy on the starting line.
Yeah, do you remember? He was like, why do I always start Lukaku? And then he looked at Rashford or something like that and was like, this is why.
Yeah, I swear like they had some next connection.
Why always Lukaku? Why always Lukaku? This is why. Mourinho.
I feel like the fans just kind of pushed him out the
100%, man. And that's the thing. Twitter, like, our fans just troll our own players. I just don't get it. Like, lucky we didn't have Eugene on the show today, like, because he would have been trolling. Like,
so, where do you think we need to strengthen for next season? I think this season's a bit of a write-off. Not a write-off, but I mean, I think we're pretty clear where we're going to end this season. Second, maybe a cut here and there. What's the priorities for the summer transfer window?
I think we need 4 key areas. But you go, Colts.
We need a number 9. And like I said to you, man, before, like earlier, I think we need a DM, man. Fred needs replacing, man. We need some We need a real world-class defense-minded player.
I'll take Rice, man.
You know what? I was thinking Rice here, but I rate Ndidi, and that'll be so hard to get hold of.
Not getting Ndidi for anything less than 200 million.
I know. That's why I said it was so hard to get hold of him, but he is quality, man.
Yeah, I rate him. But do you see, apparently, do you know when we were talking about who's the best dribbler in the Premier League, yeah? Apparently, Declan Rice has the best dribble percentage, like, in terms of the attempted dribbles. Man's not.
Let's move on, man. Let's move on.
But I'll bring in a centre forward. No, right winger. For me, a right winger. When was the last time we actually signed a right winger? Like one to fill our starting 11? Valencia, wasn't it? It's like 6 years ago. It's crazy. Like we need a right winger for sure.
No. Wasn't Memphis Depay right winger?
More of a left winger as well. Like, he played left wing all of his time he came in. We keep buying left wingers. Sanchez was another left wing. Like, we just buy all these players that play left wing and then stick them on our way. Even James was a left winger. Like, and we don't have anyone on the right. So I think
do you know what?
Area we need.
Sorry to interrupt you. Do you think there's something wrong with the club? Because when I say this, I mean we've signed some class players, you know.
Yeah.
Some class players, Sanchez, Di Maria, Mkhitaryan. These players were
Falcao.
We've signed some Ibrahimovic. We've signed some class players, bro. Seriously, like that have not performed. And you know what? I'm kind of worried for Bruno because no, listen. I know it's gonna sound outlandish, yeah. As much as Bruno has performed, as much as Bruno has performed, yeah. How much can he continue this without us improving? It's okay if we improve, but we stay in this where we are, this stalemate, yeah, this limbo. Is he going to be able to continue this form that he's in?
No, we're going to need to strengthen.
It's very difficult.
No, we are going to need to strengthen.
We get out of limbo by keeping Oli, bro.
Yeah, and signing more players, signing better players. We need to strengthen in the summer. He's shown it. He's improved.
No one that doesn't fit the philosophy of Man United.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what?
I don't disagree with keeping Oli, but I feel like there is things he needs to improve on. I don't disagree with keeping him, but I definitely think he needs to improve on.
Bro, you know what?
He's one of the new generational managers, bro. He's improving as we're going along. Yeah, like you could say, oh, we need someone established, but we look at the managers we've had since Fergie left. We've had world-class gaffers. We've had Van Gaal. We've had Jose Mourinho. Like, what? Nothing's happened.
But you know what?
I know people say we don't want to be Arsenal.
But you know what the problem is with that? Yeah, we've had
trophies.
You can also class them as dinosaurs, as in we haven't really signed someone who is in the now. Like what I mean in the now, I mean like
Moyes.
No, but listen, I'm talking about but Moyes.
I'm joking.
I'm talking about people like Pochettino. I'm talking about people like what do you call it? The Allegri. I'm talking about people like Brendan Rodgers. I'm talking about these people that are actually in the now with new philosophies that are actually doing now good right now.
Yeah, but Solskjaer's one of them. I agree. No, Colts is right. Solskjaer's one of them.
No, Solskjaer is not one of them because this is Solskjaer's best. This is Solskjaer's best part of his career.
Bro,
Solskjaer was not one of them.
Everyone talks about Allegri, yeah. Bro, no one ain't seen Allegri do fuck all, bro. Apart from be at Juve at a team what is like, bro, like wins the title for like 14 years in a row.
Yeah.
Bro,
I ain't seen my man go to Mulder and then take them to their first ever title. My G. Who else has done that? Pep done that? No. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on. But yeah, no, do you know what? Like I thought this was going to be quite a miserable experience actually after the defeat, but thankfully without a couple of the naysayers joining us, it hasn't actually been that bad an experience actually. But
you know what? Sorry, Fudge. I want to hear Ronnie because Ronnie ain't spoken much this pod. I want to hear your views, bro. What do you think, like? Where do you go from here?
From here, next game, we just need to perform a lot better next game, innit? Like, I want to see Fred off the pitch. Like, Fred needs to take a seat. Just play anyone instead of him.
And can I ask you guys a question?
Was so vexed on the weekend.
Can I ask you a question here as well? Yeah, because obviously everyone here is Oli in, all right? Let me get that right first and foremost. Yeah, everyone here is Oli in.
Right?
Ronnie, do you agree?
You got to ask.
Everyone does what?
Everyone here is Oli in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, what scenario would it take for us to say Oli out? And what I mean by this is no cup, maybe come full for slip into fifth.
But this season?
Yeah, exactly. This season. What would it take for us to what would it take for you to think, Oli's not the right man for us? What's the worst case scenario?
He would need to start another pandemic or something, man. There ain't no way he goes this season. This season.
For me to start saying Oli out, I'm going to need us to slip out of top 6 this season.
Top 6?
Top 6?
So what about top 4?
You got to think here, top 4 is what, like 5 points?
So you think if Oli comes 5th this season, you'll say Oli in?
I like that. I respect that. Go on.
He's more onion than me, bro.
It's not even like
Yeah, that's dreadful. That's
even-
dreadful.
like the season's close. Like it's still close, you know.
Yeah, I know it's very close, but and this is and I know it's very close, and that's why I asked this question because it's very close.
Yeah, we
After
could
we play Spurs and Liverpool, we could be looking at.
It might be
Yeah,
like,
I know. That's why I asked this question. So I mean,
We're
if you
beating
slip out
Spurs
top
and Liverpool,
four,
man. Both of them.
if you
Trust me,
slip
we're
out
winning.
top four, bro, I don't want to see Oli nowhere in my club. I'm telling you that from now. I'm telling you that from now.
Yeah, if we finish out of the top 4 and no trophy, I'm gonna be fuming.
Yeah,
You know what? It takes a lot for me to actually actively want a manager out. But if we didn't make the top 4, I wouldn't actively be saying, I can't believe it's a disgrace that we got rid of him. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be actively like kicking and shouting for him. But I just think like at the start of the season, I thought his aim would be to try and get. I thought making top 4 was going to be a struggle. That's what I thought. Generally thought. I thought if he makes top 4, he's done well.
Do you think also, yeah? And I know this is going back a while now, but do you think we got rid of Jose prematurely?
No, actually no.
no, that guy's a disease.
No, I think he didn't. Do you know what? I did. Like I say, it was the same thing for Jose. Yeah, I was in a point where I can no longer defend if he got sacked. I can no longer say I can't believe he's got sacked. Do you know what I mean? But the same with.
Do you know what though? Yeah,
Leicester,
I feel like Jose is a manager that you need to allow one bad season to. I feel like if you can just give him that bad
when has he
season,
bounced back from a bad season?
Never.
He hasn't because he's been sacked. He's been sacked in a bad season. He's
Yeah.
never been allowed to bounce back from a
No,
bad
you
season.
know what? It's because he
He's always
doesn't
been
have
sacked.
a bad season. How can you even say this, yeah, when you're like on Ollie's case? Like,
Hey, do you remember the abuse you used to give me for backing Jose as well? Do you remember?
Hey, I'm just asking the question, man. I'm just asking the question.
Jose doesn't have a bad season. He has an absolutely terrible season.
Cool.
So it warrants getting rid of it.
Listen, I'm telling you guys now, yeah. If we do not buy Haaland next season, 2021 to 2022 season, we are coming 6th, bro. I can only see us going downhill.
That's ridiculous, like.
It's not ridiculous, bro.
Of course, unless we sign this one player.
No, Man City and Liverpool are going to bolster their squads this summer.
I do not care. Okay. I keep hearing people talk about Liverpool. I am not fearing Liverpool. Yeah. One title in 30 years. They were trying to tell me. They were trying to tell me you're top of the league. You don't know where. Like Liverpool, they were one title in 30 years, and them mans were trying to talk like they could tell us to be humble about where we are. Like
listen, I love United, but I see the cracks. You know, I see the cracks. Like with my eyes, like it's like I'm telling you, bro.
We ain't ready yet. We know we ain't ready yet, but still. Anyway, this has been going on for far too long. Anyway, this seems like it's almost gone for 2 hours. Anyway,
listen,
so before we
subscribe.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna say before we do bounce out, yeah, anything that we can, like this is all aimed for. We're making it bigger and better until we're going to get in a studio. We're all going to be together and we'll make things a lot better and more interesting as well. But once that's done, just like let us know anything that you want to change, any comments, like, subscribe, all the rest of that. And
listen, share it as well. Share it to your friends. If we can get 1,000 views, we're going to give away £100 prize randomly.
I'm just hoping to get to 100 again, man. If I get 100
if we can get 1,000 views, we're going to give away £100 prize randomly to any of our subscribers. So please subscribe, share, like as well. Get me Cockney Reds. We are here to stay.
All right, cool. Ladies, Reds.